Hello and welcome back to Miss French Teaches Something. Today we're going to be talking about writing and dictation. This lesson is for parents and teachers, and it's for them first to know how to use dictation to encourage writing skills. By the end of the lesson, we'll know what dictation is, how to use dictation, and what to look for during a dictation lesson. So, first off, what is dictation? I refer to it as speech to text. I will say a sound, a letter, a word, or a sentence, and the students will write it. I'm the speech, they're the text. This helps students practice putting sounds and letters, um, sounds to letters, letters to words. It really builds up. This also helps us as parents and teachers see where support is needed. So, dictation lessons really build up into sentences. It starts with basic phonics skills and goes into words and then ends up with writing sentences. So, a dictation lesson that mainly focuses around phonics focuses on the letters, the digraphs, the trigraphs. This is where I will say a sound or a letter and the students will write it. For example, I might ask them to write the letter that says f, f, and I'll walk around the room. Um, and as I'm walking, I'm looking for the letter F. If I notice some kids have written V or some kids have written the digraph SH, I know that they're not hearing the sound correctly. So I'm going to repeat myself and maybe add a word to it. Write the sound f that you hear in fox. And then I might ask them, those of them that have written the letter V, hey, what what sound did you hear? So I can correct how they're hearing the sound, how they're forming the sound. This is also a time where I'm going to be correcting their letter formation. Oh, let's look at that letter again. That letter's backwards. Let's erase it and write it the correct way. I also might say, write the letter CH. What does CH say? Ch. If I want to get really tricky, I might even say, write the last sound you hear in cat. Cat. What is the last sound you hear in cat? Please write that one. This ends up building into words. So, usually these words are not words that I just pull out of thin air. They are focused on a skill. For example, if we are working on the digraph CH, most of my words are going to be focused on that digraph CH. Let's write chip, chin. I might throw in some words that were from last week just to review. This is also where I'll do some sound manipulation. Let's write the word chin, in, chin. Now let's change that n into a what's my new word? Chip. And if I have a kid who's struggling with writing these, I might throw in Elkonin boxes, which I've talked about in a previous video, to help them identify where the sounds are in the word. This builds up into sentences. Read the sentence, count the words, write the words. The sentence is, the cat ran. How many words am I going to write? 3. Let's write the words now. I like to use Elkonin boxes on this so they can visually see how many words need to be written. The cat ran, they can visually see 3 boxes. Um, a lot of these sentences do focus heavily on sight words, high frequency words, trick words, dolch words. All of those mean the exact same thing. Um, you can get sight words, high frequency words, trick words, dolch words by Googling them. Parents, ask your teachers. Your teachers have a list of words that your students should have learned already. Um, and then the sentences also go back to those phonics skills if we're focusing on the CH sound. I will probably throw in a sentence, he has a chip. So now we've got the sight words, he has an A. Those are words that show up frequently in texts. And now we have the phonics skill CH for chip. Now, as you are going around circulating the classroom, some things to look for are confusions with letter sounds. Are they confusing C and K, KS versus X? Because X does make those two sounds. Ks, s, ks, ks. Um, are they writing letters backwards? Are they having trouble with blending? Are they missing the first sound? If I give them the word chip, are they writing IP and forgetting that first sound? Or are they having trouble with sight words? Are they spelling was WUZ versus WAS? And these are things that you can take note of, pull them in small group and support, or correct in the moment. Um, this really helps drive your instruction, whether it's in the moment or in the future. So, some examples when you teach this, I like to use the whiteboards, the personal dry erase boards that the kids can write on, erase, manipulate sounds. They can hold it up for me and I can encourage them that way. I love how so and so wrote that letter beautifully. And then this paper comes from a program, or is based off of a program called Foundations, which I was trained in and used for a few years, um, where for the test we give them so many sounds to write, right? Ah, right, b, right, t. And then we give them review words. Last week we learned the diagraph SH, right, ship, and shut. And then the current words, right, chip and chin. The trick words this week were she and he, write those. And then the sentence is, he has my chips. And they would write that. This is a great way to really know in the moment what the children need to focus on um, when it comes to letter names and letter sounds and high frequency words. I really love doing dictation in my class for those reasons. So that was just a quick, brief lesson on dictation and what it can look like and why it's important. Thank you so much for joining me. Next time, we are going to be talking about math fluency and why that's so important and what that can look like in the classroom or at home. So, thank you once again for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next video.